Welcome to Dittmer Knittery. I'm Bev, and on this channel, I want to make connections with you, and I like to share my things that I'm making, what I'm thinking about, and what I'm planning. Most of my projects do have elements of knitting and crocheting, and of course, yarn and felting. Today, I have some more thoughts and plans, have some viewer's work, and a little conversation about that, and some short videos of what I've been doing in the knittery. And thanks to those of you, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much to those of you who took time to take a look at my work on Etsy and let me know what you thought I might submit to something I'm thinking about submitting some things to. I appreciate your input. That was really helpful. I have recently feel like I've completed some large projects in the last few weeks. Some, and that allows me, to think about what I want to do next. I made some small pieces for some upcoming festivals. Those things are almost done, and I'll show you a few of them in a few minutes. I also have several projects that, they're really, really close to completion. They just need some buttons or other details. So I feel like I'm making progress behind the scenes, and I just want to share that with you. I am doing, more planning and thinking than knitting and crocheting, and I've been doing a lot of needle felting, which seems to be really relaxing, and it's been a lot of fun. And you'll get to see some of that again in a minute, and I hope you're not tired of seeing that, because I've been doing more and I've had a lot of fun. Like I said, planning and thinking, and I know that may not be as interesting to you as seeing knitting and crocheting on a knitting and crocheting channel. But that's where I am right now, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the thinking and planning process, and I enjoy having the space to do that, the mental and creative space, and of course the knittery, to be able to do that. I'm not going to apply to a large festival in Atlanta. I have other less stressful, less costly, much more exciting plans that I will continue to share with you. And this change in plans allows me more of that space and time that I enjoy so much, where I can be creative in a way that I get to make those things that I'm most inspired to make. So sometimes there's not great progress because there's experimentation and thinking and planning, and I hope that this content continues to be interesting to you, and I really appreciate you following along. I'm trying to build on the things that I've learned and made in the last year, and I kind of had a plan that I shared with you almost a year ago about being more creative with crochet, and that really has been working in the back of my mind and in the back of my creativity for that whole year. And I didn't realize it had been almost exactly a year until I once again checked out a stack of books, a stack of crochet books specifically from the library, and realized that the last time I did that was almost exactly a year ago. So this plan about what I want to do next with crochet has been working there for quite a while, and I hope I get some results soon, and maybe something to show instead of just a lot of talk. Thank you so much for your patience. And all that to say that I do hope this remains interesting to you. And although I may veer off into some long, strange, hopefully creative tangents, I'm not going to stop talking about knitting and crocheting, and I'm not going to stop talking about yarn. You, of course, continue to knit, crochet, and make wonderful things. Teresa shared these pictures of one of the blankets she's working on. Her subject line described it as Battenberg blanket, cherry heart. Isn't that nice? Thanks for sharing that, Teresa. Of course, if you have something that you would like the other viewers to see, please share that with me and I'll try to get it on a video for you. I'd like to do that. Please, let's do that. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? And then here's the short videos of what I've been doing in the knittery. We're in my bedroom. This is a chest full of fabric. And I start by showing it to you like this so you can kind of judge the size. There's the chest with the open lid. And there you see, that's the corner of my bed with a quilt and a crocheted blanket on it. That's part of my footboard. So that gives you an idea of the size of the chest. That's a queen size bed sitting behind it. And it is full of fabric. Much of it given to me. I'm working on a project today where I'm going to need some small bits of fabric. So I've laid out some prints here. I need some small prints to work on the projects I have. So I've laid these out, hoping to make use of them on the backs of my felted squares. I thought you might like seeing that. I'm working here in the knittery this morning and I just have you with me. I showed you a short clip a minute ago of some fabrics that I have, and I picked out a few to bring in here to use for the project I'm working on. As you can see, as I work here in the knittery, I have this beautiful view out my back window. That's my backyard and some green space and the neighbors on the next block. But it is quite lovely and peaceful in here. A good place to spend time with you, a good place to do projects. So I just have these things set out because I want to put fabric backing on these felted squares. And I have shown quite a few of these to you. I did show you this one that already has the fabric on the back of it. So that's what I'm talking about doing. And I used fusible interfacing and ironed that fabric onto the back of the felt squares. And that's what I'd like to do with the rest of these squares that I've created. And so I selected some fabrics that I think I might be able to use, and I'll just measure and cut those out. But I wanted to spend a few minutes with you, even though I don't have a whole lot of progress to show. You know, I always like to spend a little bit of time with you and show you what I've been doing, what I've been thinking about. I think this heart here needs a little bit more work. I hope to pair it with this bee, so it's be love, and then 2 more sets of be peace. A little owl. This one's kind of oblong, the next one there that's in the middle of the screen right now with a bird, a bee, a cat, and a dog. The name of that piece is Let Me Tell You. I hope you like seeing those small things that I've made and hearing about the plans of what I hope to do with them. I have done one, and I showed this before. Be peace. And so that's my message for you today. I'll close with that. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Be